Welcome to my channel Value Old Coins. Today videos is one you won't to miss. We're diving into the world of coins, so let's get it started. The 1992 2-pence coin of the United Kingdom is a significant piece within British decimal coinage history, both as a circulating denomination and as an emblem of evolving royal imagery and minting practices. Bearing the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin continues the tradition of royal portraiture on British currency, a centuries-old custom that symbolizes continuity, sovereignty, and state authority. The obverse of the 1992 2-pence coin presents the third definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Raphael Makhlouf, a British-Israeli artist whose design was introduced in 1985 and remained in use until 1997. In this depiction, the Queen is crowned with the George IV state diadem, a regal headpiece often worn for the state opening of Parliament. Her elegant appearance, idealized in this portrait, was Makhlouf's intention to reflect both dignity and a timeless quality, resulting in an image where the Queen appears serene, youthful, and majestic. Encircling her effigy are the Latin abbreviations: Elizabeth II de Gregfd 1992, translating to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This phrasing, rooted in royal titulature dating back to the Tudor period, especially the reign of Henry VIII, conveys both religious and temporal power, the Queen as both monarch and protector of the Church of England. On the reverse, the design displays the badge of the Prince of Wales, a motif comprising 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, with a ribbon bearing the German motto Ich dien, meaning I serve. This symbol dates back to the 14th century, and has been associated with the heir apparent to the British throne since the time of Edward, the Black Prince. The designer of this reverse image is Christopher Ironside, whose work defined much of the initial 1971 decimal series. The words 2-pence appear below the badge in an elegant serif font, consistent with the dignified aesthetic of British coinage. The 1992 2-pence coin represents an important turning point in the composition of UK copper coins. Beginning in 1992, the Royal Mint made a significant change in the metallic content of the 1 penny and 2-pence coins due to rising copper prices. Prior to this date, the coins had been struck in bronze, an alloy composed of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. From mid-1992 onward, they were minted using copper-plated steel, which maintained the color and appearance of bronze while significantly reducing production costs. Thus, 1992 saw both bronze and copper-plated steel versions of the 2-pence coin being produced. These two types are virtually indistinguishable to the naked eye but can be differentiated with a magnet. The steel version is magnetic due to its iron core, while the bronze version is not. This transition is particularly interesting for collectors and numismatists, as 1992 marks the end of an era for bronze coinage that had been standard since decimalization. Decimalization itself was a monumental reform of British currency that came into full effect on February 15, 1971, colloquially known as Decimal Day. This reform replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence system with a simplified metric-based system of 100 pence to the pound. The 2-pence coin was introduced as part of this modern decimal currency in 1971. And its initial reverse design, size, and denomination remained largely unchanged until later commemorative issues in the 2000s. The 1992 coin, therefore, belongs to the original decimal series and is part of a lineage of coins designed to ease public transition into a new monetary system, while preserving traditional aesthetics and royal symbolism. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1992 2-pence coin has a diameter of 25.91 millimeters and weighs 7.12 grams in the bronze version, while the steel version is slightly lighter due to the different material. The coin features a plain edge, typical for lower denomination UK coins, and retains its characteristic reddish-brown hue, which over time can deepen to a chocolatey tone or show greenish oxidation due to the copper content if not properly stored. The Royal Mint's meticulous production standards ensure that even these low-value coins are minted with clarity and detail, reflecting the prestige and reliability of British coinage. Mintage figures for the 1992 2-pence are among the highest of any year, with more than 400 million coins produced, making it a common coin in circulation, but still of interest to those focusing on material transitions or collecting coins from each year of the Queen's reign. From a collector's standpoint, this coin is not considered rare, but its transitional composition adds a unique angle for anyone building a typeset or studying monetary policy. Finding high-grade uncirculated (UNC) or brilliant uncirculated (BU) examples can be rewarding, especially those that have been preserved in original mint sets. Coins in this condition often retain their original luster and show no signs of wear, making them attractive to both beginner and advanced collectors. The Royal Mint's decision to change the coin's composition in 1992 was driven largely by the rising cost of copper, a challenge faced by mints around the world. Similar moves were made in countries like Canada and the United States during the 1980s and 1990s. For the UK, this shift was also part of broader efforts to modernize the nation's coinage, responding to both economic pressures and the logistical realities of high-volume coin production. By switching to copper-plated steel, the Royal Mint ensured a stable supply of coins at a lower cost, while retaining the familiar appearance that helped maintain public confidence in the currency. However, this change also had long-term implications for the longevity and recyclability of coins, as steel-based coins tend to corrode more easily in circulation compared to their bronze counterparts. The 1992 2p coin also holds cultural and sentimental value for many in the UK. Coins are silent witnesses to daily life and commerce, passing through countless hands, purses, and tills. For some, the coin represents a moment in British economic history when fiscal pragmatism subtly altered everyday objects. For others, it evokes memories of childhood pocket money or vending machines, where the clink of a 2p coin was a familiar sound. Additionally, the coin has maintained a role in British traditions, such as penny-pushing arcade games, commonly found in seaside resorts, where players drop coins into moving trays in hopes of winning prizes. The 2p denomination has thus remained a staple in both economic and recreational contexts. Finally, it is worth noting the broader historical context in which this coin was minted. The early 1990s were a time of political and social change in the UK and across the world. 1992 marked the 40th year of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a milestone known as her Ruby Jubilee, although not officially celebrated on a grand scale. It was also the year when the Queen famously referred to her annus horribilis, a Latin term meaning horrible year, due to a series of personal and public challenges, including the separation of royal family members and the devastating fire at Windsor Castle. In this way, even an everyday coin like the 1992 2p becomes a relic of a significant year in British royal history. In conclusion, the 1992 UK 2p coin is more than just a common piece of change. It encapsulates elements of heraldry, metallurgy, economic policy, portraiture, and British tradition. From its finely sculpted depiction of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Makhlouf to the Prince of Wales's historic badge on the reverse, and from its dual metallic composition to its place in the broader narrative of British numismatic evolution, this coin serves as a tangible snapshot of a moment in time. It continues to interest collectors, historians, and casual observers alike, reminding us that even the smallest denominations can carry a wealth of meaning and history.